We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. The Hawks control the tap. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
Lee to Luka Doncic. John Collins swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Runner's good there.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Hawks have it. Has a look. And the Mavs able to clear the rebound. Here's Barea, down 4. Nice pass to set things up. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. Luka Doncic slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Count the 2 for KP at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here's Barea. They trail by 1 and finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Kristaps Porzingis pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Trae Young. Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Mavericks with the possession. Knocked loose. Hawks have it. Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce. Here's Barea. They lead it. 4-point game. John Collins tips it. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions. Washington Caps.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Ken Bazemore. 4-3. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
Dallas with the possession. Lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Hawks come up with it. Bazemore with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
The drive, right to the basket. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Here's Atlanta. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2
Knocked
minutes.
loose. Hawks have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Trey Burke against the Ukrainian Lem. Knocked loose. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
4-2.
They'll let one fly from half court. First quarter in the books. The Hawks with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Everyone gets
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
to number 11. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nowitzki. Got it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Fires the three. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lets it fly from long range. Trae Young bothered just enough there. Brunson to Hardaway. Driving right to the basket. John Collins rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball to Trae Young. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dirk Nowitzki able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Hardaway. Nowitzki. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Trae Young. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second one as well. To Kevin Herter. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it,
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
He missed a pair of free throws.
That's me. I got ball.
Trey Young. For three. Off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Knocked loose. Hawks come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Hawks with the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw's good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Burke with it, looking to make something happen. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
The assist from number 3.
The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Trey Young. Knocked loose. Hawks have it. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 14. And number 15.
Dallas has it. Knocked loose. Hawks come up with it. Easy path to the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Knocked loose. Hawks have it. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Vince Carter. From long range. Off the mark. No good.
Hey, let's go.
To Luka Doncic. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Dallas Mavericks, number 11, Tim Hardaway Jr.
It's Atlanta ball. Has a look. The jumper's off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish, and the first half has come to an end. That's it for the first half. The Hawks with a nice advantage.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Here's Barea. The deficit now up to a dozen. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
It's good, and one.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Here's Barea. He'll run the offense. Can't connect from inside. To Kevin Huerter. Here's a chance from long range. Second effort. And a putback slam.
And that's what he does. I love players like this. We don't need to draw any plays for you to go out and get yours.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Has a chance. Off the mark. Oh, nice find for the basket. Here's Barea. Down a bundle. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. So the Mavericks will keep the possession. Dwayne Dedmon snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Lee. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Porzingis. And he drains it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Runner's good there.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Dallas owns the basketball. John Collins with the block. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Tough shot. Well defended.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
To Porzingis. Offensive rebound, grabs his own miss, and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Kevin Huerter. Trying to cash in. Second effort. To Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Take mine. I got yours. I need help.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Mavericks with the basketball. Knocked loose. Hawks come up with it. And count the basket.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
KB, Kristaps Porzingis. 4 out of 7.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Substitutions.
And count the basket inside.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Doncic. Alex Len, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Lee. Oh, Courtney Lee. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Bazemore with the slam.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. From the outside, slams it home on the putback. Long heave from 3/4 court. Hawks with the basketball to start this 4th quarter. And Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game. But I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the 4th quarter.
The assist from number 11.
Burke with it. His guys down big. Short jumper won't go down. And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Trey Burke, defended by Len. Oh, whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Team foul number 1.
Alex Len with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Entering the game for Dallas, number 13.
Hawks have it.
Zoning in for the
Beyond the arc for 3. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Trae Young with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. You can count that one a 4-point play. Knocked loose. Brunson to Nowitzki. Baseline drive. The pass set it all up.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Got ball. That's me.
Has a look. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense. No, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Old school equals high percentage.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. 4-3. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Offensive board. Miles Plumlee sends it away. Here's Atlanta.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Count the basket at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Great feed, sets it up. And scores, strong take.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Trae Young trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Doncic to Hardaway.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out to Trae Young. Shot won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. To Kevin Huerter. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Doncic. Short jumper stays out. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
He'll put it up. At the buzzer, the Hawks are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt.